So today we'll start the lesson Reach for the Top. So what is the theme of the lesson? Reach for the top means to succeed in life, to achieve success in life, to reach pinnacle in one's life. Through hard work, through labor, a person can achieve anything and everything. Prominent theme of the lesson Reach for the Top is that success comes to those who strive for it. जो संघर्ष करते हैं किसी चीज के लिए प्राप्त करने हेतु उसको सफलता मिलती है. Success comes to those who dare to do. Dare means साहस. सक्सेस उसे प्राप्त होता है जो साहस करता है. Discrimination against women is rampant in our society. A person can achieve anything and everything through hard work, persistent labor and effort. Focus on the target with mental and physical toughness. मानसिक और शारीरिक टफनेस के साथ जो पड़ जाता है सफलता के पीछे उसे सफलता हासिल होती है. टफनेस से, मेंटल और इमोशनल, फिजिकल शक्ति से we can achieve anything and everything. This can be seen in the life of Santosh Yadav. So Reach for the Top is the first part. We'll study about the success story of Santosh Yadav. ये जो theme है, this theme throughout we can visualize in the life of Santosh Yadav. This thing we can find in her education, training and success story. Santosh Yadav was first woman mountaineer to conquer Mount Everest twice. 2 बार वो विजय फतह की थी. कहाँ पे? Mount Everest पर. Though she belonged to a backward society where girls were not given rights, proper education that was in practice those days. Girls were only meant to get married, but she was adamant, वो बिल्कुल अडिग थी, to get education and to fulfill her dream and desire whatever she had in her life. And she dared to do it. One has to pay the price for reaching the top in the form of hard labor, rigorous training and sacrifice. और बहुत से खुशियों का बलिदान करना पड़ता है. So let's discuss today the first part of the lesson Reach for the Top. And this lesson is about Santosh Yadav, the first woman in the world to climb Mount Everest twice. So Santosh Yadav's biography, story, life's character is very inspiring for all the readers. Being born in a backward society that did not welcome the birth of a girl child के बावजूद वो जन्म ली थी एक बैकवर्ड सोसाइटी में जहां बालिका को जन्म को वेलकम नहीं किया जाता था. ऐसे समाज में वो जन्म ली थी where girls were married off, जहां बालिका को तुरंत शादी कर दिया जाता था. And she was also forced to marry at the age of 16. 16 साल में ही उसको शादी के लिए दबाव डाला गया फैमिली की तरफ से. But she made her own path, लेकिन वो अपना रास्ता स्वयं बनाई. She followed her desire, वो अपने डिजायर को, अपने ड्रीम को फॉलो की वो. And she fulfilled her desire and reached and achieved the world fame. Now let's discuss the summary of Reach for the Top part 1. Santosh Yadav was born to a wealthy landowner family in a village named Jonias, Rewari district in Haryana. She was the youngest child, a sister to 5 elder brothers. So initially, due to prevalent custom, she was told to study in village school. Yadapi, she wanted to study in good school. She had a dream. So since her childhood, she was opposed to the traditional system. What was the traditional system in her village? For girl to wear salwar and kameez. But she was adamant to wear shorts, क्योंकि उसके अंदर बचपन से ही स्पोर्ट्समैन का, स्पोर्ट्स वुमेन का स्पिरिट था. तो देखा गया इसके कस्टम में, देखा गया इसके व्यवहार में that she was fond of wearing shorts. So the prevalent custom in the village was to get married for a girl, to get married a girl as soon as possible. But she opposed this idea. इस आइडिया को उसने अपोज किया. अपोज मीन्स विरोध किया. When she reached 16 years old, she made it clear to her family members that she would be married only after getting education, proper education. So after a while she shifted to Delhi, and her parents were not happy on her idea to shift to Delhi for education. But against her family wish, she went to Delhi for education. यहाँ क्या देख रहे हैं? She had very independent thoughts and she would fulfill it at any cost. When she shifted to Delhi, her family refused to support her. उसका फैमिली उसको सपोर्ट करना नहीं चाहता था. पैसे से भी, बाहर रहने के लिए पैसा चाहिए. Yes or just see how mentally tough she was when her parents refused to pay the fee and all. When she decided to study in Delhi, she accepted this fact. इस फैक्ट को स्वीकार की वो. And she planned to do some part-time job to manage her school fee. कुछ पार्ट टाइम जॉब करेंगे और खुद फी का व्यवस्था करेंगे. फैमिली के अगेंस्ट होकर दिल्ली गई थी पढ़ने के लिए. अब देख रहे हो कितनी मेंटल टफ थी बचपन में ही वो. यस और जबकि अच्छी फैमिली थी, प्रॉस्पेरस फैमिली थी. Her parents when saw this fact, ultimately, finally, they were ready to support her. So she changed the system. When she aspired and went ahead to Delhi for higher education, her father had to stoop, and then her father gave consent. उसके पिता ने रजामंदी दिया that she could pursue the higher education in India's capital city, Delhi. So after accomplishing her high school, she joined Maharani College for graduation, for higher studies, for inter. She joined Maharani College at Jaipur, in Jaipur, and during her studies she used to study in which hostel? Kasturba hostel, नाम था हॉस्टल का. While her stay at Kasturba hostel, one day through the window she saw a scene. वो एक दृश्य देखी. So बालिका जो है एक दिन क्या देखती है? What she saw? That few villagers were climbing the mountain. That Aravalli Hills was visualized through her window, and she saw few villagers climbing on the mountain and then going other side of the mountain, and they would disappear और वो गायब हो जाए. She was curious to know why these villagers were in fact going up on the hill and where they were getting disappeared. ये क्यूरियोसिटी उसके अंदर आई. किसके अंदर? संतोष यादव के अंदर. And she approached though that team. उस टीम को अप्रोच करती है वो, and she wants to know that what they are doing, क्या वो लोग कर रहे हैं. Then she comes to know that they were not common villagers. They were a group of mountaineers, those who were practicing the art of scaling mountain. So she requested the team to make her a part of the team, and they all agreed. सब सहमत हो गए, and she joined the team. In this way, she undertook her climbing expedition. इस तरह उसका अभियान शुरू हुआ climbing के दुनिया में, mountaineering के दुनिया में. So after rigorous practice, consistency, that her aim was to become mountaineer. And her mental toughness, emotional toughness, physical toughness impressed her seniors. जितने seniors थे उसके, वो भी उसके mental toughness से, physical toughness से, emotional toughness से impress हुए कि बहुत मजबूत बालिका है ये हर पहलू में. So her fellow climbers found that she was always ready to help others. She had a helping attitude for others. मदद करने की गुण था बचपन में उसका. किसका? संतोष यादव का. And all the fellow climbers appreciated this attitude of her, this behavior of her, this characteristics of her. And she was always concerned for others. अन्य लोगों के बारे में चिंता करना, केयर करना उसके स्वभाव में था. She was always willing to help and work in a team. हमेशा वो विलिंग रहती थी टीम में काम करने में, टीम स्पिरिट थी उसमें, और इसका दिखाई हम लोग को लेसन में पड़ेगा. सो व्हेन दे वेर on expedition to Mount Everest, other fellow climbers also had accompanied her. उसके साथ और भी क्लाइंबर्स गए थे. उसमें एक क्लाइंबर का नाम क्या था? मोहन सिंह. उसका ऑक्सीजन खत्म हो गया था. And Mohan Singh's oxygen got overed. In that situation, she saved life by sharing her own oxygen. Sharing की वो oxygen cylinder with him. Or further, we see that after few months, she joined an Indo-Nepalese women expedition team. भारतीय और नेपाल का संयुक्त टीम था एक माउंटेनियरिंग का, माउंटेन क्लाइंबर का. She joined that team and she climbed Mount Everest twice. 2 बार फतह की माउंट एवरेस्ट की चोटी को, through her mental, emotional and physical strength. And thus she became the first woman to climb Mount Everest twice, to conquer Mount Everest twice. So at the end of the lesson, we'll see that how she felt after conquering the Mount Everest. When she unfurled the flag of Indian flag on Mount Everest, how she felt. इसका भी चर्चा लेसन में है. She received immense happiness and pride. स्वाभिमान का भाव भी उसमें आया था. So when she conquered Mount Everest, she was full of pride and self-respect. In the lessons, she shares her happiness also and pride also when she conquered Mount Everest. So एक ट्रेडिशन है, जो भी जाता है वहाँ अपना देश का झंडा गाड़ता है. So when she reached at the top pinnacle of Mount Everest, she hoisted national flag there. And that time she was full of happiness, pride as an Indian. So another characteristics of Santosh was she was a aware citizen. बहुत जागरूक महिला और नागरिक थी वो. When she was returning, she was ascending Mount Everest. जब वो नीचे आ रही थी, she saw scattered so many things left by the climbers. Wrappers, polythene, many things were scattered. So she was a aware environmentalist also. पर्यावरण के बारे में भी उसकी अच्छी सोच थी. And while ascending, she collected all the garbage that she came across, and she carried those garbage in a bag to the plane. So while she was ascending, she brought 500 kilograms. Just imagine करो 500 किलोग्राम ढोना सिलेंडर के साथ साथ, अपने बैग के साथ साथ. She brought 500 kilograms of garbage along with her. वो garbage वहीं क्यों नहीं छोड़ दी वो? It would degrade the environment there, yes or no? So she brought all the garbage down, and this depicts clearly that she was, apart from a great mountaineer, she was a great human being, an environmentalist too. She was aware of ecology. She was aware of environment. This fact also depicts about the character of Santosh. What a great woman she was, or she is.